Hi, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today's video is a requested video from Black Licorice. Thank you for your request. This is the Am I on the Right Track request. So, I don't know, I kind of want to try a little something different. I haven't brought my dice into this in a while, so that's what I'm going to use for your answer of yes or no for your pile. But I also wanted to see, what's holding you back if you're not on your right path, or if because I believe personally that everybody's on the right path. You always have your choice of what to make, so I kind of wanted to use that. And but I don't know, it was I wanted to do the soul truth one to see what's holding you back from the path, your track, and when you're on the right track, your right path. Sometimes we kind of feel like we're kind of lost, we're don't quite know what we want to do, where we're supposed to go, from here. We don't even know if we're on if we're doing the right thing, but we're always doing the right thing. We get in our minds sometimes and we block ourselves. I truly believe we block ourselves from a lot of great things. I don't ever think it's intentional. I just think that's what happens, because that's what you see that's around you. You see a lot of bad things happening to good people, so you just automatically assume, well, I'm a good person, I get bad things. Either way, sorry about that. So I use soul truth for what's holding you back, and then I wanted to know because I also believe self-care, working on yourself, also always brings you on the right path. It actually always brings you so many blessings when I feel like you work on yourself, because you're taking that time to see, hey, I'm not perfect. I know I got things I got to do. And then when you work on those things, or when you work on your own, either career path or just living a different kind of life than the normal people. I just heard somebody's working on humanity projects, and the humanity projects they're working on benefits a lot of people, but it's a lot of work. But I mean, go for you, man. Putting that much effort and time into something like that, and that much of your heart, it's not always an easy feat. So good for you. Anyway, so for working on yourself, I wanted to see the self-care, so I pulled some self-care cards, and then I wanted to see what crystal helps out, what crystal would benefit you most at this time. And then I pulled some, I wanted to see the track that you're currently on as well, which I didn't think about until after I pulled all the other cards. So I pulled some starseed for that, and then I also wanted to see the advice, which not a lot of advice came out. So I do assume, like I originally said, that everybody's on their right path. We just sometimes need a little booster. So, and then I wanted to try something a little bit different. I did want to pull songs again because I love doing the songs, and I want to read you the songs, so might as well use them up while I can. So for the songs, they're pretty much they're confirmations that you are on the right track, you're on the right path. So if you hear the song, this is letting you know, hey, you're on the right path, you're on the right track, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to fucking be doing. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Your charms to choose from for pile 1 is the fairy, because it's so fucking cute. And for pile 2, I'm calling this one driver / shotgun today, because it's a lot to write. But it pretty much says, driver picks some music, shotgun shuts his cake hole. It's from Supernatural. And then this one is for pile 3. It says, though she be little, she is fierce. So, yes. Again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Timestamps are in the description box below. You go ahead and you choose whatever fits for you. But I'll meet you at your pile. See you there. Cool. Okay, my pile 1. If you chose the fairy, this is your pile. So, we will roll the dice for you first. Is my pile 1 on the right path, on the right track? Is my pile 1 on the right track? Yes. Yes, you are. I feel like you're working on letting yourself be seen in a very unique way because you're a very unique person. You could be working in a unique job. Like most people don't have this kind of a job, so it's like a different kind of thing, different career. It's a different path than most people. But you're also working on actually being seen by these people and by, I think, other people. I think that might be something you've always struggled with, is letting yourself be seen for who you are. You're also taking baby steps, taking action, and you're following your intuition, even though it doesn't seem to make sense to you. So you may have done things that may seem like absolutely bonkers to everybody around you, right? But like, you felt drawn to doing this. There was a reason why you did it in the first place. You were listening to your intuition. There was something telling you to get out of that situation, so you left that situation. I feel like for some of you, it could be a job you had like left, you had quit. Everybody was angry that you had done so. And then it's like, you felt there was a reason why you did it, and you were taking action towards it. And it's like, maybe that's what you had done like in the past, and now I feel like maybe you're looking for something that fits you better, that you like better. Something that your intuition's been kind of like hinting for you to take, for you to do. Things that are holding you back. What do you believe about money? What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as a part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action: take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because... So I do think you're kind of having... I think you might kind of just... might be spending a lot of money. Instead of watching your money, because like I do kind of feel like there was something going on about... maybe quitting a job, and while you had quit that job, or while you're looking for another something that better fits your like career path and what you want to do, it's like you kind of run through money pretty quickly, and you kind of have a like, I don't know, like I kind of feel like you're like the kind of person that knows that the money that you need is always going to come to you, but you also have a habit of spending a lot of money. You might have habits that are costly. Somebody could smoke cigarettes. Well, that's pretty costly. Could smoke weed. That's pretty costly. You could really like to go out to eat a lot. Like I'm seeing a lot of different fast food places. I also see Starbucks, which I think is the biggest ripoff in the world. But whatever. One of the biggest ripoffs. I also think tampons and the whole, all of that's a big ripoff too. How are you going to make somebody pay for something that naturally happens to their body? Fuck. Anyway, that everybody has. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, so there is something about looking closer into your relationship with money, because I do feel like you could just be spending it too much and you might need to start saving some of it. You may have been told you need to save on numerous occasions, and it's like you did kind of save money, but you didn't save enough of it, or you spent it all on other things. Like you might have a shopping addiction too. It's like you pick up little things here and there. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires. Instead, if you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. Today's soul action. Ask yourself what it is that your soul really wants. What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. So I love how I was kind of saying that earlier, the limitations that we put on ourselves. I do feel like you need to pay attention to what your heart truly wants. Like, it might be something that you might be afraid to go towards, taking like action towards it, but it's like you can just take a baby step in that direction. And it's something that your heart craves. It's something that you like, your heart and your soul, like, they want the same thing. There's something that you truly desire, something you truly want, and it's like you may tell yourself no, that you may not feel like you are worthy of this, and you are absolutely worthy of this. I just feel like you miss sight of that. Maybe sometimes you may go through bouts of like depression where you tell yourself you don't deserve this, when in reality you absolutely deserve it. You're just too afraid to take it. We all have that fear, but fear is temporary, regret is forever. I love that saying. I think I'm going to use it a lot now. These are things that will help you, like, these are like the working on yourself kind of things. Like, these are you working on you. They would benefit you on your right path. You have drink tea. So if you like to drink tea, I see somebody switching from drinking caffeine to drinking tea. I do see it having a great effect on your, like, it saves money for you, but it also is better for your body and your mind as well. You have to take a walk. I see somebody just walking along a path, just thinking to themselves. So I do think you need to just take a walk by yourself in nature, just enjoy yourself, maybe go with a friend or something, but it's like that walk will help clear things up for you. There may be something that happens on this walk as well. You may come across like something you find on the ground, or like there's some kind of luck in this luck, Luck, on this walk. I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's like you could find something, or like, I don't know. It's just there's some kind of luck on that walk. You also have energy work, so I do feel like you need to work on your energy levels a little more. I'm seeing somebody working on their chakras and healing their chakras, meditating a little bit. Somebody chanting. I see somebody with a couple other people, and they're like humming. Like, it could be humming or it's whistling. It's something like that. But there is a chanting that you do. Reading would really help you out. I'm also kind of getting for the chanting also, like, if you don't do self affirmations when you're looking in the mirror, I highly recommend doing it. It could be something that benefits you. Reading. I do see somebody reading about occults and wishes, about plants as well, flowers. So I feel like reading will really benefit you. I feel like you'll learn something that you're really interested in. I'm also seeing somebody reading a book that's like really good. So it could just like literally be a book out of pleasure, and there's like a genuine happiness in this reading. Burning bowl ritual. So I feel like there are things that you need to let go of, things that you need to write down, things that have been really bothering you, things that are hard for you to let go of. And like when you burn, like when you write these things down and you watch it burn, there is a sense of peace, a sense of comfort and calm once you do so. And you're also, as you're doing this, you're letting go of all of those things at the same time. It's very beneficial, and I feel like this would be something that would help you out. You also have rest. You need to sleep more, take some more rest. You just need to relax a little more. Like, I see somebody that like needs to sleep more, because I see somebody with circles under their eyes because they haven't gotten enough sleep, they haven't gotten enough rest. And it's like when you do this resting, something about a dream or a wish will be coming true. It's like during this rest, it's like you're manifesting this while you're sleeping, and that's why you need the rest. You also have for your crystals, ones that would really benefit you. You got 4 of them. Alright, I'll do that like 6 of them. Brilliant yellow. Andarian brilliant yellow. My golden yellow essence brings in a greater bandwidth and frequency of a higher light, wisdom, truth, knowledge, and understanding. I expand consciousness, and as this occurs for you, new awareness and perspectives will be yours, leading you towards liberation and total freedom. I will open, clear, balance, and align your will center so that you may stand in your power and make clear decisions. My energy radiates the warmth of the sun, illuminating your light body, auroric field, and chakra system. I bring you into the now moments where anything is possible. Be open to the infinite possibilities and probabilities that exist for you. A sunstone would also be very nice for this as well. It does almost the same thing. It does bring more positivity into your life. And they're also very pretty. But this is what this looks like. I do feel like there are some decisions that you need to make that you kind of need like help illuminating, and this would be one that would help you out. Again, it's called Andarian Brilliance Yellow or a Sunstone. You could get one of those too. It's not the same, but it does the same things. Andarian Merlin Blue. Dear one, I help you to bring thought into form on the physical level. Hold me while you visualize the life you desire, and I will act as a bridge between the unmanifest and the manifest. My essence will use the energy of your thoughts to masterfully sculpt and create your life. As you think it, so it shall be. You know what's interesting about this, though, too, is that, like, we're just talking about how you're trying to manifest something, like, as you're sleeping, and then, like, this one comes out. Like, there is something that you're trying to manifest, but I don't think it has, so this one might help. Again, it's called Andarian Merlin Blue. Andarian Champagne. Allow my golden energy to activate and upgrade your DNA. My energy works as a cellular level to bring rejuvenation and restoration to all of your cells, organs, and tissues, creating you anew. My energy will inform your cells to replicate as healthy, strong, and vital. So I feel like you could be feeling really sick lately, or maybe you're giving up a habit, and while you're giving that habit up, it's like you kind of get a little sick from it, because I feel like somebody's giving up smoking, and I'm so sorry. Shit's not easy, is it? But it's painful too. I feel like a little bit, but it's like this person knows that's what this benefited, and I feel like health problems are another thing as well. But again, you know, the rest thing would really help out as well. Did you know that when you're resting, when you're sleeping, that's why you kind of go into like a healing state or comas and stuff like that? It's because like that's when you're healing. Your body is healing, and you heal better when you sleep because you're not moving around, you're not doing anything, so you can heal the best in this way and faster. Andarian Pink. My love for you is unconditional and eternal. I love all of you. Open yourself now to give and receive love freely. Work with me to open your heart, center true self-forgiveness and to forgiveness for all others. As you begin to give and receive love freely, you come to know yourself as love. Love is your true essence. It is who you are. I will open you to unlimited compassion. Allow your heart to connect with the cosmic heart of the Earth Mother and all of your earthly brothers and sisters, loving all sentient beings the way Mother Earth loves you. I bring to you miracle healing with ease, grace, and great joy. Rose quartz also would help with this as well. So, but I do love that this is like accepting who you are. It's like you may not feel that in somebody, or you may not have felt that towards somebody else, and it's like this crystal will help you feel that absolute acceptance that I feel like you're looking for in other ways that you haven't found. I also feel like you may have a little resentment towards yourself and towards others because of this, and I feel like that's something you really need to let go of. You need just to be open to love, because I feel like giving and receiving are two very different things, and not a lot of people understand that you have to be open to receiving love. I mean, people give very easily, but sometimes they don't receive it very easily, so that might be something you might need to look into. Or it's the other way around. You're not very good at giving love, but you're great at receiving it. No one-sidedness. It's supposed to be both. But it's also supposed to be, I feel like there's also a finding true acceptance and true love in yourself is something that you might struggle with a little bit. Oh, I saw two. All right. Archangel Michael. Oh, here's your advice. Archangel Michael, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So again, you are making these life changes. You're making these very different decisions than what you had made before that people may question, but you are being guided to do so. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. As you feel like a lot of people are threatened by how I feel like some people may be jealous of what you're doing, because it's like they can't do that themselves. But there's also a sense of like people feeling like you're privileged and they feel like they should have that privilege, when it's not that way. There's also just people trying to bring you down in general, but don't let them do that. They're just feeling down and about themselves because you're flying higher. You're like on a higher level than they are at the moment. And Adriana, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. And you have been listening to your intuition. I do feel like your dreams are also giving you hints, like this is what you're supposed to be doing. There's also, I feel like some thoughts that may come across your mind randomly are also things that are like you're supposed to pay attention to, because these are like from the angels letting you know, hey, this is what you want and this is what you're supposed to be doing. It's not just a random thought. This is a good random thought. This is what you've been asking for. And these are songs like that will come on sometime soon, or you have heard recently, that are like confirmations for you that you're on the right track. You have Live by Lightning Crashes. Or maybe that's the other way around. Lightning Crashes by Live, yeah. Part of Me by Katy Perry. Wake Me Up by Avicii. Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Hate the Way by G-Eazy and Black Bear. I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. Ride by 21 Pilots. Criminal by Fiona Apple. That one in a long time. And a Fight Song by Rachel Platon, however you may say her name. But yeah, this is what I've got for you in my pile one. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button, or letting me know in the comments below how it helped or how it resonated with you. If you have any requests for videos, also let me know. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And that's all I've got for you. I'm going to move on to my pile 2 now. So may we meet again. Bye. That's kind of cool. To get some doing. Okay, my pile 2. If you chose driver shotgun, this is yours. Alright, first I'm going to roll your dice to see if you're on the right track. Is my pile 2 on the right track? No. I'm sorry for that positive information in earlier. Okay. What will bring you to your right track would be, we'll start with what's holding you back. Actually, no, I take that back. We're going to start with where you're supposed to be at, then go into what's holding you back. Your intuition is trying to tell you where to go. Yeah. Excuse me. Like, that's so interesting. I feel like you're kind of drawn to, like, I'm trying to use the words ley lines, you know? But I don't know, power places, places where there's a lot of energy drawn, or there's been, in my opinion, a lot of shiesty shit. So I feel like there is, like, you're just drawn to these areas. There is another place that you're being drawn to. Like, I feel like there's somewhere you're supposed to be. Like, you feel like you're supposed to be there. And I like how it says, make your life a moving prayer. Because you're supposed to be moving somewhere. You're supposed to be starting a life somewhere, or rebuilding a life somewhere. You also have stop and embrace. Something about a womb. So somebody that you may feel is very nurturing is somebody that you need to stop when it comes to them. I don't know, like, I feel like there's a misjudgment, or literally somebody just needing to stop and, like, smell the roses, or just chill out for a moment and feel like you're moving around too much. You've been doing too many things at once. Maybe that's the reason why they're asking you to stop for a moment. I feel like you've been activated. That's the best way to put it, is you've been activated. Something has happened that has opened up the lighter qualities that you have in yourself. I don't know. I feel like somebody is more towards their darker side, more like comfortable in their shadow side. And it's like you've been activated to start using your light side, and that might be something that you're not quite used to. There is something you're supposed to do, though, while you're in your light. Working on your light side. All right, we're going to move into what's holding you back. What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It is time to go inward to find everything you seek. All your answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action. Breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. I feel like you might be constantly looking at other people because you do feel like there are things within yourself that you're missing, that you're not seeing. But we do hold everything within ourselves. All the answers, I do truly believe we all hold them within ourselves. Because, like, I am also being, like, I'm thinking about one of my cards. Like, how can you expect somebody to be happy with you if you're not happy with yourself? So there is something that's within yourself that you are not seeing it for what it is. It's like you look for it in others because you don't see it in yourself, but you're just as nurturing, just as powerful as any of these other people. It's just you don't see it because we never really quite see ourselves clearly, do we? What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams, no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action. Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. There's something you regret not doing. It's like whatever you regret not doing, it's been eating at you for a while. And I just said this in the last pile, so I'll say it for you as well. Regret is fear is temporary. You know, that thing that always stops us from going to do the things that we really want to do, or the things that we know we should try at least once and we never do because we're fearful of it. Fear is temporary and regret is forever. So you not doing that thing that you wanted to do because you were too scared, you were too chicken shit, you're going to regret and feel it for the rest of your life because for like a couple of minutes you felt fear that made you not want to go towards it. You know, like that's something else. And then I also have like there's something that about this thing that you didn't go towards, this regrets, that is very painful for you. So it's like they're trying to ask you to make a difference, to do something about it, make it different than what it was. Because you didn't do it, what could you do about it now? Like if it's something you were too afraid to try, you know, go ahead and maybe do something that's small towards that goal of trying that thing you are afraid to try. You know, or if it's talking to somebody, like maybe work up the nerve to talk up to this person. Like maybe talk to them through, I don't know, like a messaging thing before you actually speak words to them. I don't know, like there's just try to do a little bit towards it that you were too scared to do before. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Do you feel like you're being called to speak to somebody, to talk to somebody about what's going on in your life or what you have gone through in your life? There's something about you doing this isn't just healing for you, it's also healing for this other person. So I do feel like, there is somebody that you should really try to speak your truth to about what's been going on in your life. How does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's soul action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. Okay, I'm getting kind of two different things. I'm kind of getting somebody who's been really lazy, not doing a lot of things, and because they haven't been doing a lot of things, their body's really been hurting. You need to change that up. You need to start doing things. You need to start moving your body about, stretching, because it's not good for you to sit in that or to sit in like one spot. I'm also getting somebody who's doing the same thing over and over again, so their body is actually quite used to this. It's like the same routine over and over again, but because you're in this same routine, you need to break it up because your body is getting used to it, and it's like there are issues you can get from doing things repetitively, and I feel like this is like a warning. Like, you need to change it up, because if you keep doing this the same way you're doing it, it's going to hurt you in the long run. So change it up a little bit. Do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action. For a big goal or a dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. So I do feel like you have a hard time believing that you are worthy of the dreams that you have for yourself, or for like, I do feel like that's exactly what it is. Like, for the dreams that you have set for yourself, you don't think you're quite as deserving of them as you want to believe. I feel like you need to change that way of thinking, because you're absolutely worthy of this. It's everything that you're supposed to have. You're just afraid to take that leap. A lot of fear in you, I feel. Fear is temporary. Alright. So these are things that would really benefit you. This is like the self-care cards that I was talking about. These are things that you should really work on to, again, benefit yourself and also to help heal you in some ways. I see somebody needing some alone time, spending more time by themselves. I see somebody on like a beach. Somebody just needing to take more alone time. But in this alone time, it's like you start to realize the things that are right for you and the things that are not right for you, and like letting go of the things that were not right for you in the begin with. So you start aligning things perfectly in this alone time, because I feel like that's when you start really seeing things. You also have soak in a bath, so you might want to take a bath. I see somebody with candles all over. I also see a moon candle as well, so there might be some moon magic that really helps benefit you. I see some incense going, so that might be nice. Some crystals, but I see somebody in the bathtub just enjoying themselves. This could be the alone time that's needed. You also have deep breathing, so you might want to start deep breathing. Okay, so I kind of got, somebody might have anxiety. Deep breathing really helps with that. It helps center you, and it helps you take stock of what's going on around you. Also, another mind trick I have learned about anxiety is to, because your heart starts beating really fast, you're really shaky because you're anxious, But those same things that you feel for anxiety are almost exactly the same as feeling for excitement, because your heart races, it gets faster. So maybe you trick yourself, this is exciting, this is what I want to do, this is so cool, instead of, wow, this is a lot. This is just too much to handle. It's just way too much. No, it's great. It's amazing. This is what you need. This is what needs to happen. I know it's scary at the moment, but it's temporary. It's not even going to fucking last that long. And then you move forward. Alright. You also have Connect with Crystals, which is interesting because I did pull crystal cards for you. So we will be looking at the crystals that would be very helpful to you. So maybe some of these crystals that I did pull out for you are crystals that you might actually need, or maybe there are some crystals that you work with. I also heard maybe cleanse your crystals as well. And positive affirmations. So I recommend looking in the mirror. It's not an easy thing. You may feel very silly when you first do it. I mean, I felt very silly. Now I'm just like, hell yeah. Something to look forward to. But like, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love myself. I am beautiful. I am brave. I choose love. I am worthy. I am grateful. I am happy. And I am healthy. I know it may seem like a lot, but these are things that will very much help you. I feel like I am brave. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am grateful. These are things that you really need to concentrate on. Also, I love myself. So that's something you really want to concentrate on yourself, is loving yourself, because I feel like there's a beauty within yourself that you have a hard time accepting. So just try to look at yourself in a different perspective. And even if you can't see yourself in a different perspective, look in the mirror and force yourself to see a different perspective, because you're not seeing yourself quite clearly. So the crystals that you have are a lot. You have like 6. So, 1 second so I can grab them all. Andarian Raspberry. Gentle yet strong, I infuse you with the element of water to assist you in flowing with the rhythms of nature, the seasons, and life. Death and rebirth are a part of life. I encourage you to do a life review and purge yourself of old limiting beliefs and stories that are holding you back from living in your glory. Become the person you want to be. Reinvent yourself from the inside out. The energy and resources are available to lift yourself from the ashes and to emerge as a powerful light being you truly are. Like, I kind of like the phoenix like popped in my mind when I was saying that, but you just need to reinvent yourself from the inside out. It's absolutely possible. I just feel like you kind of need to see that within yourself. And I like how it said like water. I was like thinking maybe you work with this crystal when you are in the water, like in the bath. And I like how it says purging yourself, of old limiting beliefs and stories that are holding you back from living in your glory. Because I was saying letting go of things, in this alone time. So this is what this Andarian Raspberry looks like. It's got a metallic hue to it. This is the other side, like a close-up. Second, Andarian Tangerine. I hold the solar energy of the great central sun. My light purifies and transmutes all that you are willing to release. I bring the solar light into your cellular DNA to activate your latent DNA strands and upgrade your consciousness via the I don't know what that word is. Pituitary and pineal glands. Simply place me on your third eye for a few minutes for the upgrades and activations to complete. I bring you great vitality, empowerment, focus, clarity, and power. You are one with everything. During times of feeling disconnected, please hold me, and I will help you to remember the oneness that pervades this cosmos. It's okay, it's just a neighbor. Okay, so like, I like how it's kind of like this card was going with one of the other cards that you had in here. Which one was it? Yeah, it was the star bathing, the activation, because this is something that will also help activate if that's something that you're looking for. I'm not nervous. Tiger got in a fight with another dog he kind of didn't get in a fight with him. He kind of dog got in our backyard somehow, and it just Tiger was not happy about it. He was protecting his home, so he went after the dog. And the dog went to this is the Crystal, by the way. Went to the vet, and I guess they're like, oh, you're very lucky, and I think it's because she said, like, that her dog's a pit bull and stuff like that, and my dog got in their backyard, and our backyard is fenced off, there was one little tiny spot that little animals could go back and forth, like my fucking cat, but now we had to block it off, because that little dog got in there, which doesn't make sense to me. His dog's fatter than freaking fat, he's a big dog, man. He's a small dog, but he's a fat dog, like, he's like a football, like 4 of them, and yeah. Anyways, I'm not trying to be fun of him. He is a pretty big dog. Like, I just don't understand how he fit through there, but he did, and my dog's protecting his area, so he went after him. And now, I would love to take my dog out, but I can't even see, I'm afraid to, like, take him out, because he's just gonna, yeah. Anyways, Andarian Garnet. Kundalini activation and acceleration is offered to you, dear one. Hold me in your left hand and allow the energies to flow, awakening you to the higher states of consciousness, perception, and understanding. I love how it says dear one. And I like the activation again. So there is a lot of activating for you. And this kind of looks more purple to me than garnet, but whatever. So this is what this looks like. And this is the other side. Got a lot of activation ones. Andarian Effercent. Wait. I have no idea what that says. Blue. The blueprint of the planetary and human ascension is encoded within my being. Allow me to awaken you from your slumber and into the true remembrance of who you are. My blue hue activates your intuition on all levels, allowing you to fully know, feel, see, and hear beyond your 3D senses. This is like trying to awaken you from being so stuck in the material world because you're too focused on what you have in your life and what you need to accumulate instead of the things that are really important, like the loves of your life and like the things that you're supposed to accomplish together. Like there's something in ignoring the things that you should feel, see, and hear, but like you don't. You're not wanting to. You're not seeing your, and it's even saying like the blueprint. You're not seeing your soul's purpose. You only see things that you want to covet in this life, to own, to have, to possess. None of this has any meaning in the 5D whatsoever. It actually has no meaning when you die, when you pass over. I'm sorry to tell you, but when you die, all you have with you is the memories that you hold, the memories that you cherish, the things that you have imprinted on your soul, which you're not acknowledging at the moment, which is something you need to do. Oh, this is what it looks like, and also that's what it's called, since I can't say that word. And then that's the other side of it. It's like a silvery, kind of looks like pyrite. Andarian Angel. My aqua energy opens, balances, and activates your throat center, supporting you to speak your truth when guided. Communication is vital for healthy relationships, so say what you feel with love and clarity. Early experiences can shape who we become. That explains a lot. Allow my nurturing aqua essence to sink deep into your cellular memories to purge you of past traumas and hurts that you have done to others and others have done to you. Release all that does not serve and emerge light and free. So there's some stuff from your past love that has made your love language hard to understand, because I don't think you even understand your own love language, and that's kind of what they're asking you to do. They're also asking you to start communicating, to speak your truth. There's something that you need to speak your truth on when it comes to love. And it's vital for healthy relationships. Communication is number one in, I think, any relationship. However, is anybody supposed to know what you're thinking, what you want from a relationship if you don't even tell them? People can't read your mind. It's not like a well-known gift, So, like, you gotta speak your mind. And then you have to release things that don't serve you, You have to emerge light and free, let go of things that don't have anything, don't have anything for you. They're nothing for you. It's just like it was and it just is not now. And then you have Endarian Black, which kind of looks like flat glass, honestly. I teach you the path of self-mastery and divine alchemy. There is nothing within you that is not a gift from the Supreme Creator. Everything within is sacred and should be treated as such. You are perfect just as you are. Contained within me is the mystery of the cosmos. I work with Lord Buddha to assist you with achieving inner and outer balance. I will help you walk the middle path where nothing can shake you off your center. I will teach you to see and appreciate the gift of life. I am a key. Hold me and allow my essence to take you on an inner journey of self-discovery. Hold me, gaze at me, meditate with me, sleep with me, and I will bring you to the great wisdom of the universe and insights into your personal life situations. Work with me to fully anchor your mighty I am presence into your human form. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And that's what the other side looks like. So with this card, I always tend to think of somebody that is not seeing their true worth, like I have been saying, but it's also about, because you don't see your true worth, you may be kind of, loose. You sleep around. You're in a relationship that's actually not beneficial to you in really any kind of way. But either way, so I do think that you need to see yourself a little more clearly. There are things about yourself that you are ignoring. Stop being in situations or relationships where you feel like it's not true to you. I'm also seeing I don't know, there's something about you being so blind to the power that you hold, the person that you are, your blueprint, your purpose, what you're supposed to be doing. You're ignoring it. You refuse to see it for what it really is. And I do feel like that is something that they really want you to see. There is also, you have to learn that you are a fucking beautiful person on the inside and the out, and that means you deserve the best, not the okay, I can deal with this because it's easy kind of thing. I feel like you're going for the easier solution and easier situation because it doesn't challenge you. Okay. I'll go into your advice, and then I'll go into the songs that you'll hear that will let you know if that you're on the right path, since you're currently not. Caution is warranted. Look into this situation before proceeding further. So there is a situation that you're supposed to look at before you proceed further with it. I do feel like it could be talking about a relationship. If you have been thinking about going forward, making, I don't know, doing something more with this person. I see somebody buying a house for them and their person that they've been together with, but they haven't, I don't know, the relationship isn't quite what this person wants it to be, but it's just they know that this is the next step in a relationship. If you're not happy in a relationship, if it's not right for you, then don't stay in it. You don't need to stay in it if it's not good for you. If you're not happy, don't stay somewhere you're not happy. Because guess what? That other person probably isn't happy either. They're faking it, just because they think that you're happy. There is a situation you need to look at further before proceeding. Take full stock of it before you make a decision. Don't make a decision that you're going to regret. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. And I love that it says that, because I was saying you're very powerful, and I feel like you just don't know how to be okay with it. But from this card, it seems like you know how to be powerful in a very loving way to others around you. But it's you're trying to figure out if it's safe for you to be who you are. Of course it is. The world is a very beautiful place when you show your true self. The more souls, the better. The more brightly. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So there is some cycle in your life that is ending, and this is amazing because happiness awaits you now. Once you completely walk away from this cycle is when you will find this happiness that you've been seeking, that you've been searching for. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So you're going to be learning, studying, and gathering information. You could be, I feel like you're a little impatient to get to the highest point you want to be at. Like say you're working towards your tenure, okay, and you only have a few more months to get to that tenure, but you're kind of getting itchy because you just really want to be at that point, and it's like they're asking you to be patient about it, because once you get to it, once you get to your tenure, all of the stuff that you've been learning, all of the stuff that has been from your past, you're going to be using. So you're going to be in a higher, position. You wouldn't just be a tenure, you'd be I don't know, just as a weird example, but just go with it, from teacher to professor, that's just what I'm saying. It's just one slightly different. Instead of working with high schools, you'd be working with, college students. It's just a slight difference, a slight professional difference. But that's okay. I get you're impatient, but you have a little more learning to go before you can get to that higher tier, And then you have, these are your song affirmations. If you hear these songs, this will let you know you're on the right path, you're on the right track. You have Stolen Dance by Milky Chance, What a Shame by Lila Blue, just got somebody's a little bit jealous of a situation that you are in or that you are with. There's somebody that, I don't know, I kind of am getting, because that song, I don't know why, but it's playing. Somebody found out that you are not in something that you had been in when you met them. They got excited about it, but then they found out you were dating somebody else. And it's once they found out you were dating somebody else, they're well, that's a shame, because you could have me, and instead you chose that. And we both know I'm better than that. And not meaning it in a wrong way or anything. It's just I'm a lot more right for you than you realize. I don't know. There's something, I don't know. I'm good. Thanks, though. Take Me to Church by Hosier. I like the cockiness. Yeah, Take Me to Church. I ever have anybody come here. I'm a loner. I'm a hermit. Follow Me by Uncle Crocker. Terror in My Heart by 21 Pilots. Yeah, there is some kind of love situation that's up in the air right now. I Deserve Better by B Mike. I don't know. There's Nothing Holding Me Back by Shawn Mendes. Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. Sorry, I didn't mean to really sing that part. Just happens sometimes. The Tragic Truth by Five Finger Death Punch. Heaven Knows by The Pretty Reckless. Shit. I'm doing a video right now. I'm doing a video right now. I love you too. Bye. In These Walls by MGK, Scars by Papa Roach, Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve, oh, it's a good song, Summer Love by Justin Timberlake, and Drunk Face by MGK. This is all I have for you now. I'm going to move on to my pile 3. I hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If it did not, I'm sorry. If you like my live, please subscribe. I'm going to move on to pile 3 now. So bye. busy right now. I'll be sending a few. Okay, my pile 3. If you chose Though She Be Little, or She Be Little, this is your pile. I forgot to put your songs out. Alright, so I'm going to start off with asking the dice if you are on the right path. And I love this. I'm also thinking this is a black or licorice pile. Let me know in the comments if it is yours. But because it says, am I on the right path for one of the cards. Like, how fucking perfect is that? Anyways, for my pile 3, is my pile 3 on the right path? Yes, you are. And I love that 6 came out because 6 also reminds me of love. So if you're asking about love, yes, this is also a confirmation for you. Okay. We will start with, this is the path that you're on. You're a messenger of some sort. You bring harmony and balance to many people. You're a star keeper. Cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. So I do feel like you have found a way to stay grounded in your, in the way that you give the messages that you do. You also have pave a new path, like be the leader you wish you had. So like I feel like you kind of you have noticed that in your life. There was always, I feel like there was never really anybody you really looked up to when you were younger. And it's like you noticed that, so you're like, well, I'll just be the leader I wanted to see when I was younger. So you have been paving a new path. You aren't following other people. You're doing your own thing. You remember your soul plan. You know what your life is supposed to be. I do feel like you have, like, in your mind, a fated life versus the destiny life. Like, what you're destined to do with your life and what you're fated to do. Which is, like, interesting when you think about it. Because isn't it really the same thing? This is your destiny. This is what you're fated to do. You're also waiting for something because you know it's not time yet. Because you know things are being woven at the moment. Things are happening for you. You've also been questioning everything. Anything that's unaligned must go. I feel like you've been actually letting go of things inside of your life that don't really serve you. Things that you don't actually need in your life anymore. It was just more like just there just because it was like a, you know, this is what you had gone through kind of thing. You're also questioning people's motives that are around you as well. If they're good for you. If they're, hi Fred. What you're if you want them to be in your path or on your life. I feel like you're looking within yourself right now. You're listening to your intuition because you know that you're supposed to be, that everywhere you're led to go is where you're supposed to go. You also are hoping it will lead you to the home to where you feel the most safe, the most comfortable. I feel like you also feel very protected. You're looking for somebody to feel, no. Okay. This is what I'm going to tell you. Star Brothers is coming out. There's something about a brother that's in your life that has always been very protective of you, very loyal. They've always made you feel safe, and you can trust this person. You could be very close to your brother. But I'm also just seeing, like, somebody that is having all of these qualities that you feel comfortable with. You could be spending a lot of time with them. It could also be like a friend. It doesn't have to necessarily be a brother. I love you too. Not right now. So let's move on to things that are holding you back. We'll start with, am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this. You are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today's search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's still action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. And I do feel like you really need to do that. You need to prioritize on what you want, on the things that you want the most, because I do feel like you have helped a lot of people accomplish the things that they want, but not only a lot of people have helped you accomplish the things that you want. Now we're going to look at things, like these are self-care. These will be like things that you should work on about yourself that will also bring you, on the right path, It will also just help you in the long run as well, as what I'm kind of getting at. You have spend time with animals. I do see somebody like going to like an animal shelter or an animal rescue and just spending time with animals, helping them out, just being with them, and also like gaining like a certain animal's trust back or something. But I do feel like you can be very talented with animals. I just see you spending a lot of time with animals. You could also be spending a lot of time with your own pets at the same time, just like, I don't know, taking your dog for a walk or just like hanging out with your cat. And then you have write a gratitude list. So that is something I feel like you might want to look at. It will also help you realize how much closer you are to your soul purpose than you realized. This gratitude list. Okay, so like write the things down that you're grateful for, or you don't even have to write it down. You could just like think, these are the things I'm really grateful for inside of my life, and I know that I am very blessed to have these things. When you're in a grateful state of mind, you actually have a lot more blessings that come towards you. I do feel like you're just going to write some kind of a list out though. So I know that sounds crazy, but it could be like a to-do list, or it could be like a goals list or something like those lines. I do feel like you're just like, that could be something you're going to do, is write out some sort of a list. You also have beauty ritual. So that is something that people tend to forget to do sometimes, is to spend a little time on themselves, doing something that makes them feel beautiful or handsome, whatever it may be. I do see somebody just painting their nails. Maybe somebody's getting a tattoo or like dyeing their hair or something. But I feel like there is something that you're going to do that will make you feel more you. And abundance planning. I do feel like you're going to be doing a lot of planning. That could be what the lists are, like lists of things that you need when you're going somewhere. I do feel like you could be planning a trip soon, and you're going to be doing a lot of planning for that. You could also just have like a planner day you have with family or friends or something like that, and it's like you're just doing a lot of planning with them because you might have a lot of things coming up. You guys could have like some sort of a business that you also want to concentrate on making really happen. These are crystals that would really help benefit you. So we got Andarian Orchid. My soft hues will wrap you in a rainbow blanket of calm, peace, and love. Enter my being and allow me to soften your mind, body, and attitude about your life experiences. Every challenge has a gift within it, custom designed by the universe for your personal growth and expansion. Take the gift and leave the rest. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to me, and I will transmute with my violet flame of transmutation all that no longer serves you. I don't know why I said that word so weird. That is something we tend to forget. It is something you have to learn, like the challenges that we've gone through in our life do give us blessings, some sort of a gift, and it is not easy. I do truly believe that every bullshit thing we have ever gone through in our lives has given us some kind of gift. Now, it sounds messed up when you think about it. I had like 6 people die on me in 2 years, a very short amount of time, but I did gain something from those things, and that's something that I feel like you kind of need to take a look at. Instead of looking at all the bad things that happened, look at the positive things that had happened, all the gifts that you had gotten from it, instead of, oh, that person turned out to be a complete and utter liar, but hey, now I know what to look for to see for what that kind of a liar is. Like, look at things like that. And also, again, just letting go of things that no longer serve you, things that may have done you well before. Sometimes we love to live in our own misery. This is what the crystal looks like. Sometimes we tend to live in our own misery because, sometimes we don't think we deserve what we truly want. And sometimes we are made to believe we don't deserve these things by people around us and the things that we tell ourselves, So I do feel like that's something you really need to let go of, because it's not helping you. It's not even true. It's bullshit. It's bullshit you're telling yourself that you don't need to tell yourself no more, because you're fucking awesome. You're an amazing person, and you should know you're an amazing person. Look in the fucking mirror and see how amazing you are. Now let go of all that bullshit that was holding you back, because guess what? Yeah, shit fucking happens. It happens all the fucking time, dude. All the fucking time. Like, if you knew half of the things that were going on in this world currently at this very fucking moment, you would probably lose faith in humanity. But we're asking you not to do that. We're asking you to look for the good things that are coming out of it. For example, with all of the crap that we have heard about these sex child rings and all this stuff like that, at least it's finally being fucking talked about, and finally something is being done about it, and these children finally have a fucking say in what happened to them. They can speak their truth because they had gone through some crap, and they should have fucking heard about it, because no child should ever go through something like that. Even something that just went to that was in a regular, this is so crazy, in a regular sex ring. Isn't that the fucked up thing to say? Regular. How is there a regular? This should not exist in the fucking slightest bit. But that's what I'm saying. It's now being heard. It's now being, said. Those kinds of things are finally out and about, and it's finally something's being done about it. Not as much as it should be, but it is happening, instead of being hidden in the dark. Alright, I'm sorry for yelling at you. We're going to move on to your next card. And this freaking stone is Party. Andarian Solar Fire. Allow me to remove all obstacles and barriers that are blocking you from succeeding. I bring you gifts of empowerment, vitality, clarity, and courage. Move forward fearlessly and dare to own your own infinite abundance, which is your birthright, so you may fulfill your life mission. I erase the illusion of separation, bringing oneness and feelings of deep connection with all sentient beings, the earth, and all of life of the earth. Work with me to anchor the solar light into Mother Earth for healing and to awaken the masses. You're supposed to help awaken people. I feel like you know this as well. Pretty amazing. Alright, this is what the stone looks like. Ain't that cool? It looks like a fucking stone of fire. I don't know, it's so pretty. And this is the other side of it. Okay, your advice is... no, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide or comfort and comfort you. Alright. So there is something that, it doesn't seem like it's right now. It doesn't seem too good. And I feel like that's what's questioning you if you're on the right path. But there are other options that are available to you. You just need to look into them and to ask the angels to help guide and comfort you to the right choice. I do think you need to look. You have to do the research. Don't expect it to just fall into your lap. It's 11-11 for some of you. This could be a twin flame connection that you're looking at. You also have take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. You are supposed to assert yourself in a certain situation. You know you're supposed to take action on it. I feel like you will, and you're going to do amazing. I think you underestimate yourself quite a bit. But you're like this powerful fucking warrior. I see like this badass bitch, man. There ain't no reason to ever doubt yourself. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So I do feel like your insecurities are what holds you back the most when it comes to your purpose. And to why you like second guess yourself all the time, which is okay. We all do it. That's human nature to second guess ourselves. But like you're not seeing how talented and how amazing your talent is and how it's supposed to be shared. I do think you are sharing some of your talents, but not some of the ones that you know you're supposed to share. I think it's because you're afraid to. So these are songs to let you know that you're on the right path. You may hear a song, but it's like, these are just like song confirmations to let you know that you're on your right path. You may hear them or you may have heard them recently. We Don't Talk Anymore by Charlie Puth. Everlong by Foo Fighters. I Hate This Part by Pussycat Dolls. I'll Stand By You, The Pretenders. If I Die Young, the band Perry. Kryptonite by Three Doors Down. Ooh. Circus by Britney Spears, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. So this is all I've got for you, my pile of 3. I hope it was helpful. I'm sorry it was kind of short, but we were trying to get straight to the point. But if it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you have any requests for videos, please let me know in the comments below. I hope this helped out. I'm going to go now. So, you have a good one, and I'll see you, maybe meet again. Bye!